In this video, we're going to compare a $100 baritone versus a $2,500 baritone and see if there's really a difference in the sound and the feel of these two instruments. Welcome to ukelikethepros. I'm Terry Carter, and this is going to be a great video because why would you buy, well, let's say this. Why would you buy a $2,500 ukulele if you can get one for $100 that sounds as good? Does it sound as good? I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you in this video. But anyway, thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, we do baritone content, ukulele, and guitar lady as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification. So one of the benefits of having the #1 store online at store.ukelikethepros.com is I get inexpensive ukulele, baritones or ukuleles, and also top of the line as well. So I thought this would be a great video to compare these two to see, because they look the same, really. I mean, well, kind of, not really. But I mean, as far as just the basic shape, they're baritone size. So is there really a difference between this $100 and the $2,500 one? By the way, this one's a little more than 100. I rounded down a little bit, and this one's actually a little more than 2,500. So I figure we'll meet in the middle. But anyway, during this video, or even now, what do you think the difference between these two? By the way, this is a Kala, K-A-B. This is like their standard laminate mahogany, and this is a Kanilea. I laughed at it. This is their K1B master grade. So this is master grade koa wood made in Hawaii. So anyway, this is gonna be fun. I don't even know, I haven't compared these two, but I'm gonna give you my opinion at the end. You ready? You ready? Let's do this. All right, we're gonna start with this Kala. This is the KAB. This is a laminate mahogany. This is what made Kala. Like this was their first models, all these laminate mahoganies, and then they built it into the empire. So we're not gonna get too crazy into the specs, but just know that this is the baritone. This is all just a laminate top, sides, and back. Yeah, what else? Baritone. So baritone tuning for both of these is gonna be the same. D, G, B, and E for this one. So generally, what do you think laminate sounds like? Okay, so why is this $100? Because it's laminate wood. They're not using all the top, quality ingredients, materials, right? But they're making a decent instrument that at least feels good, and sounds pretty good as well. But that's why they're keeping the cost down. Also, this one is made in China, and so that also helps keep the cost down. So anyway, laminate woods in general are usually don't quite have the same warmth, the same overtones, the same balance that solid wood does. They generally tend to be a little bit more crisp, a little bit more trebly on that one. All right, so this is a Kala K-A-B. All right, now I pulled out the big boy for this one, the Kanilea K1B master grade. So normally Kanilea does a select koa wood, deluxe koa wood, premium koa wood, and then the top of the top is the master grade. And I just happen to have this one in my shop, store.ukelikethepros.com, and I decided to bring this one in just so you can see it. So this is all solid koa, made in Hawaii, and yeah, I mean, just look at this wood. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Just a beautiful, beautiful, all the flame, all the color variations, everything, all solid wood, all made in Hawaii. So again, this is a baritone, same tuning, D, G, B, and E. We still have the baritone scalings, 20 inches, and really they're basically the same instrument except for the woods they use, the materials used, and where they're built. This one is made in Hawaii by Kanilea, and by the way, this is what I play. So if you check out any of my baritone content on YouTube, we have baritone courses at ukelikethepros.com. We do baritone weekly Q&A. As a matter of fact, we're doing a 6-week fingerstyle module right now for my premium members at ukelikethepros.com. All right, so this is really kind of like one of the top of the line baritones. So it's a little more than $2,500 because of this wood. So is it going to make a difference? I don't know. Leave a comment below because we're going to do a side-by-side comparison playing them, and then you can really hear the difference between these two. All right, for the first thing here, I'm going to do a little kind of a Johnny Cash style blues. I'm going to start with the Kala KAB, and then I'll switch to the Kanilea, and we'll kind of interweave the two so you can really hear the difference between these. That was sound sample number 1, a little strumming, a little kind of bass strumming. What did you think? Leave a comment below. The KAB, what did that sound like versus the Kanilea? All right, that's round 1. Let's do round 2. All right, so that was a little fingerstyle piece. That was actually from my fingerstyle mastery course right there. So what did you think of the fingerpicking version of the KAB and the Kanilea? Are you feeling one more than another? Remember, $100, $250, doesn't make a difference. I'm not sure. Let's do one more thing. All right, so you got a few sound samples now of the Kala KAB, $100, Kanilea K1B, Master Grade, $2,500. And so hopefully you heard a difference between the two. I will say this, there is a big difference in the way they feel, which you can't really experience as a listener there, but just holding each one of these and feeling each one of them, yeah, there's definitely a difference. All right, are you ready for my opinion? All right, let me give it to you. All right, so let's start with the KAB. By the way, if you're into baritone or want to get into baritone, besides the stuff I mentioned at ukelikethepros.com, I will give you this right here, this free baritone chord chart if you're kind of getting into baritone right now. Go grab this, just put a link below and you can go have this and then get started on your baritone. All right, so this is what I will say about the Kala KAB. Let me just do this. I'll be honest with you. I'm digging this thing. It's actually, for a $100 baritone, it actually is nice. It's kind of bright, right? If you listen to it. It's bright. It's actually pretty loud. And again, that's a real common tendency of the laminate. It's not really super warm. You don't hear a lot of overtones. But overall, I mean, this is out of the box. There was no setup on it. Action is actually pretty good. It does come with a strap button. And overall, I mean, I think it sounds... I think it actually sounds pretty good. So if you're a beginning entry level, I mean, $100 or a little over $100, it's not a bad baritone. All right, let's bring out the Kanilea. All right, now the Kanilea, yes, it's got a hefty price tag. This again is a master grade, so you're gonna pay more for this wood. You can just get the select wood. It's not as expensive for these baritones, but I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just listen to this. It's got a nice big sound. It's round. It's balanced, right? It's not overly like loud. I wouldn't say like, I would think that KAB, the Kala, kind of cuts a little bit more because it's got that little bit more of that trebly sound. But just as far as this one just being really balanced, full, warm. People like to warm. That word warm is a big word. So, I mean, it just absolutely sounds amazing. And feel-wise, I will just say as you're holding this, you can just feel, you know, the 25 years of craftsmanship that goes into it. I mean, just from the solidness of it, the really nice satin neck, it just feels really good. The neck itself is just a really nice profile. The action is really nice. Again, this is just out of the box. There was nothing special done to this one. Just feels really good. By the way, this one has a Kanilea baritone strings on it. So what did you think of the two, the KAB versus this? I mean, even though this has a hefty price tag, if you're into quality, I am into quality. I like playing really nice things. And that's why I play the Kanilea on my videos, in my courses, ukelikethepros.com. I mean, just feel-wise, sound-wise, this is really where it's at for me. But like I said, that Kala, not bad for $100. So anyway, yeah. What do you think? Leave that comment below. All right, so again, the KAB, $100 baritone, the Kanilea K1B Master Grade, $2,500 baritone. Hopefully you learned a little something, got a little something out of it to help you figure out what the difference between these two is. Again, not a bad instrument for $100, but if you got the means and you're into quality, this is the way to go right here. So anyway, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the comments, smashing that like button, and also subscribing to the channel. Store.ukelikethepros.com if you're interested in these two baritones or any other baritones and ukuleles. We have them out there. So that's going to do it for me. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.